Careers don't necessarily have to be linear. There's a myth here that there's a line that careers typically take. What we are seeing increasingly is that the career ladders have become more of career lattices, which means that you could go off in different directions, provided that there's clarity in terms of the vision at the end of it. So it's not a straight line. If you look at the traditional model of careers, people left school, whether you left university or some technical school, or wherever it is that you are training, you got into an organization, you probably became a manager, you rose to be an executive. If that was your line, you probably rose to lead an organization, and then you hit retirement age and you went home. And that is what has happened, and what has happened traditionally to many people. If you talk about your parents, talk about your uncles, etc., that's probably the route, and aunties, that's probably the route that they've taken, whether they worked in the public sector, in government, or whether they worked in private sector or even non-profit organizations. What we are seeing increasingly in terms of the modern leadership career is a lot of it is really around learning and relearning and stretching yourself and reinventing yourself. So as you can see, learning, performing, stretching, reinventing, and learning again. And learning has become the key word here, continuously reinventing ourselves through learning. And so the question that one needs to ask themselves is whether they are building a career or simply progressing through jobs. And there's a difference between that. There's a difference between progressing through jobs and actually building a career that lasts, a career that at the end of it, you can look back and say, this has really added value to myself along the line.